easy finish for Brian Brown. And Dave, he's going to have another good game tonight.
Certainly is. And of course, as we mentioned, Bradley Bourgeois. You need a player like Captain Bourgeois in your side.
Yeah, Bradley Bourgeois needs only 30 minutes tonight to reach 10,000 total minutes for his USL championship career, and over 6,000 of those minutes have come with Tulsa. So Bradley Bourgeois is going to be another player tonight that has to have a really, really good game to help bolster that defense.
The visitors, Tampa Bay Rowdies, looking to continue their momentum. FC Tulsa looking to close the gap on the top 7. Your first half call, and of course your starting lineups just around the corner.
Cryotherapy is great for athletes. It's great for muscle recovery, reduces aches and pains that they're having, help those muscles recover quicker from those intense workouts that they're going through.
These guys, they're banged up, they're working hard, they're dealing with injuries. I feel blessed that these guys are able to come in the office and, take advantage of our multiple service lines here at Tulsa Spine and Rehab.
Bill Knight Ford is your #1 Ford dealer in Oklahoma for 13 years. And now we're proud to invite you to come and let us help you build and custom order your new Ford, just the way you want it. The process is simple, and it's the best way to find your perfect new vehicle. Just hand-pick exactly what you're looking for, and we'll make it happen.
Buying a car has never been easier. So come experience the difference at Bill Knight Ford and BillKnightFord.com, 96th and Memorial and home of the Knight Advantage.
As the fireworks go off, welcome into One Oak Field for tonight's match, which is brought to you by Tulsa Tech. Make your own path to the career of your dreams with hands-on training from Tulsa Tech. By Bank of Oklahoma, we go above so you can go beyond. By Williams, we make clean energy happen. And by Osage Casino Hotel, your place to play. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into One Oak Field. Dave Saunders and Big 12 champion Anna Beffa with you. FC Tulsa, as we've said in the open there, will be looking forward to being back here at One Oak Field, where they've had all of their success this season. Let's have a look now at the Society Burger starting 11 for FC Tulsa. And Anna Beffer, you know me, unsung heroes, and it's a good job to have Kembo Kibato in the central midfield alongside the experienced Eric Bird.
Yeah, Kembo Kibato bringing a lot of energy there in that midfield. And you'll notice FC Tulsa trying out again the 3-4-3 here with Brian Brown in that top number 9 spot. We mentioned him in the earlier show, scoring in back-to-back games leading up to the match tonight. So he will be a key player. I'm assuming we'll see Williams and Suarez transition and switch in those positions as well. But FC Tulsa looking to have a full professional game tonight and come out and try to get some points, Dave.
As for the visitors, Tampa Bay Rowdies, the Foxy Tacos starting 11 for them. A couple of incoming players and a very experienced, familiar name there in the back line. The number 3, Thomas Van Keziel, who has already played here for Birmingham Legion here at Wannock Field. And also Kyle Gregg comes in up top for the Rowdies. We're nearly set for this matchup tonight. And Anna Beffer, we've said it already, but FC Tulsa we'll just have a look at the injury report now while there's a few seconds here. Absolutely no one for FC Tulsa, which if you're Mike Hensey, and that's what you want. Robert Castellanos is out. Connor Antley is actually on the bench tonight for the Rowdies. And Anna Beffer, very quickly before we get underway, FC Tulsa have had all of their success up front.
Yeah, FC Tulsa at home this season have found a way to get it done 4 different times. And Dave, it's been against really tough opponents. So they know what they need to do when they show up against these teams that are top tier sides. And tonight will be no different. Tampa Bay Rowdies, a very, very good team, ended FC Tulsa's season last year. But Dave, FC Tulsa just needing to stick to their game plan, get some momentum and some confidence back here tonight at home.
So here are the Rowdies playing in that luminous green kit, playing from left to right on your screens. FC Tulsa all in black tonight with those gold numbers, and it's an early throw in here, which is going to be taken by the captain, Aaron Guillen. Guillen playing on the left of the back 3, which is Jordan Scarlett in the middle, and Thomas Van Keziel make his debut tonight for the Rowdies on the right of the 3. So both teams going with a back 3 tonight. Pretty much identical formations, Anna, you would say 3-4-3 plays 3-4-3.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this game unfolds, especially when you have a matchup like this, because it is truly identical and it's so important to win those individual battles. It sounds simple, but it's very key in games like this where both teams are solid in their formation. But FC Tulsa coming into tonight, I think this is the second game that they've kind of worked through this formation. You see J.J. Williams looks to be getting a yellow card there after that play. But it'll just be fun to watch these teams settle in.
Let's just have a look at that, Anna, because it's just a minute, and he's saying it's his shoulder. Let's see if there's anything in this. Referee, Mr. Corrigan, going in with a yellow card, and yeah, I think the referee's got that right there. I think, yes, there was shoulder, but there was a little bit of an elbow in there as well. I'm not suggesting for 1 minute that's a red card, but J.J. Williams gets an early yellow card. He's playing on the right of the 3. Brian Brown, wearing 9, playing in the number 9 position. Dario Suarez will play on the left-hand side. Here's the free kick then from Guillen. Here's Johnny Fennick trying to head that one away. Suarez heads it on, only as far as Van Keziel. But in steps Gabby Torres. Fantastic signing for Tampa Bay Rowdies. Van Keziel, very experienced. Chip ball towards the 18-yard line, headed by Adrian Dispay. Early chance here, and that one will go wide of the post, but it will be a corner. And a quick mention for Austin Wormel, who's making his first appearance between the pipes for FC Tulsa this season, Anna Beffer.
Yeah, Austin Wormel had some good minutes last season, so definitely has built some confidence carrying over into this season, but it's important here that he holds strong, brave goalkeeping, as FC Tulsa does not want to concede early in this match.
Corner it is then, taken short by the Rowdies. Ball played back here to Wyke. Headed away by Gabby Torres. Ball over the top. There's Adrian Dispay. Dispay back after suspension. Clears the ball away. It's going to go out and in. That'll be a throw-in for the away side, playing, as I said, all in those luminous green shirts. Now we've got a weather report for you. We've had a little bit of rain around as the ball is easily picked up here by Matthias Silva. 71 degrees at kickoff, and that weather report sponsored by Fox 23. Van Keerseel inside to Lawrence Wyke. His long ball forward will be met by Matthias Silva. LaCava's with him. LaCava's come out with the ball here, drives the ball into the box. Johnny Fennick flicks the ball away, and it's going to be a second corner for the Rowdies, and FC Tulsa, the home side, under some early pressure here, Anna Beffa.
Yeah, Tampa Bay Rowdies have come out with a strong start so far here in just under 5 minutes. A couple of corner kick opportunities as FC Tulsa trying to weather this storm a bit and settle down their game.
Here is the corner from Sebastian Dalgaard, the man born in Odense, Denmark. Plenty of luminous green shirts in there. It's gone short here, and it's going to be over the top from Englishman Lewis Hilton there with a training ground move. Hilton getting underneath that one. And it'll be nice for Austin Wormel, the young FC Tulsa goalkeeper, to get his hands on the ball here. There he is. Austin Wormel, who played locally his ball here in high school at Bishop Kelly High School here in Tulsa. Here is Hilton now in the central midfield, out to the left-hand side. Ball played down the left-hand channel to LaCava, inside the box, away by Johnny Fennick, one of 3 Englishmen on the field at the moment. Fennick, who is alongside Adrian Dispay and Matthias Silva in that back 3. No Ronald Rodriguez tonight. Him and his compatriot Joaquin Rivas have gone to play for their country El Salvador, and no Jorge Corrales tonight because he is also on international duty with Cuba. Ball played down the channel. This is in behind the boxes. Gregg, he gets a shot in. Down goes Wormel. And Kyle Gregg just getting in behind the defence there. An experienced striker in frame there, Annabeth, for Kyle Gregg.
Yeah, that was a great run in, just kind of rolling off that shoulder. But that initial ball played in from Sebastian Dalgaard was really class. Just that one-time ball up over the top. And that's something that FC Tulsa will have to be mindful of throughout this game.
White does well to elude the challenge of Dario Suarez. Now here is Jake LaCava. You don't want to give this guy a lot of space, but that's good play from Adrian Dispay there. Gets a good tackle in. JJ Williams, the top goal scorer for FC Tulsa, signed from Birmingham Legion. And there's Bradley Bourgeois, the captain. More about Bradley Bourgeois throughout this broadcast. Very experienced player, as is Eric Bird. Now White's come away with the ball here, plays it into Gregg, just gets it underneath his feet, back to Hilton. Hilton beats Kibato to the ball. Laid back here to Van Keerseel. Good possession from the Rowdies nets, given away. Here's Dario Suarez. Good challenge coming in from Lewis Hilton, who does a lot of that unsung hero work in the midfield. Johnny Fennick is playing in the middle of the 3. There's Matthias Silva up to Suarez. Too close was the attention. The referee tonight is Matthew Corrigan, supported by his assistants Matthew Seaman, J. Norris. The 4th tonight is Brandon Query. Here's Johnny Fennick. Left-footed ball, driving it to the right-hand side, looking for JJ Williams. He's overhit that one, and it's going to be a throw-in for Guillen. Interesting start. FC Tulsa will be desperate not to concede early against a team that gives away very, very little, Annabeffa.
Yeah, it's really important for FC Tulsa in these early moments of the first half to just stay calm, connect their passes, and really develop a rhythm against the Tampa Bay Rowdies. So far, they've been under a bit of pressure.
And here's Leo Fernandez driving down the left-hand side. It's a very fluid front 3 the Rowdies play. Lays it back to Guillen. Lawrence Wyke. Lewis Hilton, the two Englishmen in the central midfield for the Rowdies. Hilton hanging on to the ball there, gives it to Jordan Scarlett, the third season for Scarlett for the Rowdies. One back by the men in black, and that's FC Tulsa. Now here's Kembo Kibato. Brian Brown's ahead of him. Kibato goes on a run here, feeds it into the path, just a little bit strong here for Dario Suarez. Suarez is beaten by Van Kaziel. Eric Bird steps into the midfield with Kembo Kibato, who slows things down. Bird has stayed on the left-hand side. Torres ahead of him. Bird now, low ball into the box. It's Brown with a chance! And Brian Brown has snatched at that one and put it woefully wide of CJ Cochran's goal.
Dave, those are those moments that FC Tulsa need to take advantage of in this game. Brian Brown did so well floating in that space, anticipating that ball might break through from Eric Bird. We'll get another look here at the replay, but FC Tulsa better offensively from them. That ball breaks for Brian Brown, but he just turns his hips too much, not able to square up and get that one on frame, and that's one that he's going to want back. But FC Tulsa, a better look from them in that final third.
Yeah, Brian Brown, experienced striker. A couple of goals he's scored in the last two games, although they've been rather consolation goals certainly in the Orange County 5-1 defeat. He did open the scoring in Lewes City, putting FC Tulsa up there 1-0, but they eventually lost that one by 4-1. As I said in the open, looking to bounce back from those two heavy defeats. And of course, Anna, the Hartford Athletic game had to be postponed with the health and safety protocols. So FC Tulsa, as we keep saying, will be delighted to be back here at One Oak Field. Not so delighted to be playing against a very tough side in Tampa Bay Rowdies, of course, who want to keep their momentum going, having won their last two games on the trot. Adrian Dispay does well there. Here's Arman with virtually his first touch of the game. Guillen up to Greg. Hilton creates a little bit of space inside the centre circle, brings in Van Kaziel. Greg showing off the back line. Good play from Kembo Kibato, who's had a good start to this game. Silva to Bird, and away by Johnny Fennick. And FC Tulsa playing with a little bit of confidence there, and a good start from Kembo Kibato.
Yeah, it is. Kembo Kibato brings a lot of energy there in that midfield, both offensively and defensively for FC Tulsa. And in these last few minutes, you can tell that the home side are starting to get into a rhythm. There's positive runs going forward. Brian Brown, obviously, with that opportunity. Defensively, FC Tulsa has started to look better in those one-on-one challenges. But it's very important that they continue to build on that as this game progresses, because Tampa Bay Rowdies, with a couple of opportunities so far, and a very, very good side.
Guillen out to Jake Arman. Arman now on a good run, feeds the ball down the left-hand side. Adrian Dispay stands in to the challenge and gives away the corner, but a good challenge there from Adrian Dispay. There he is, back from suspension after the red card that he got in the Orange County game. Third corner of the game. Welcome in everybody to One Oak Field here in downtown Tulsa. Welcome in to any Rowdies fans that are tuning into this one on ESPN Plus. Here's the corner, low to the near post, flicked on. All sorts going on inside the box. There was a shout for a handball, nothing given. And now here is Bradley Bourgeois. What's he doing at left wing when he's playing it right back? Kembo Kibato's there. Good play, good defending in the end from the Rowdies in the shape of Sebastian Dalgard, who had to get back and defend well there.
Yeah, it was a great run through the midfield as well from Kembo Kibato, applying that pressure, and ultimately FC Tulsa getting possession back here with an opportunity to reset and rebuild. But again, those are the moments on the quick counter that FC Tulsa have found success early on in this season. They have the ability to really take advantage of those moments, and hoping Coach Mike Encian that those moments will continue to come.
Long ball from Johnny Fennick all the way through to CJ Cochran. Fans, FC Tulsa will be back at One Oak Field on Saturday, June the 4th to take on Miami FC. Get your tickets to the match today at fctulsa.com/tickets. Ball is out. That's going to be a throw-in to Matias Silva in his 4th start. In fact, he gives it to Gabby Torres. Torres has had his injury problems of late. But welcome back to him as well, playing a kind of a left wing-back position. Carver's eluded the challenge there. Good run from him to the side of the box, back in towards the penalty spot. Great tackle coming in from Matias Silva. Had to be timed right. His Arman. In steps J.J. Williams, who's having to defend there. Dispay is back there as well. Ball into the box again, away by Johnny Fennick, and that one will go out for, is it a throw-in or is it going to be a corner? Referee is just pointing, I think, to the throw-in now. Somebody's got to leave the field here. I think it's Adrian Dispay, or having to pick something up off the field there. There's Lewis Hilton, born in Newquay in Cornwall. If you ever want to go surfing in England, go to the birthplace of that young man, Newquay in Cornwall. It is absolutely wonderful surf. The water is cold, I will tell you, but it's beautiful surf. Here's Hilton's corner towards the near post, stooping header away from Adrian Dispay. Now Dario Suarez on the break here, down the right-hand side for FC Tulsa. Kembo Kibato gets the ball square from Suarez. He goes back to Bird. Bird can switch to the left-hand side and bring in Gabby Torres here, who likes to forage forward on the left-hand side. Van Kazeel, though, sticks out a right leg, concedes the throw-in. Good break from FC Tulsa, Annabeffa.
Yeah, it was, Dave. Something I liked about that play, too. Dario Suarez aware enough to hold up play, wait for support from his teammates as FC Tulsa transitioned there in that play, ultimately not able to get enough players up quick enough to really penetrate that back line, but better moments, and they're being way more thoughtful about their attacks.
Good play from Gabby Torres into the box, and it nearly came to Brian Brown. Good header away from Guillen there. Ball still loose inside the box, and out comes CJ Cochran. Cochran on loan from OKC Energy. Played against FC Tulsa 4 times last season. Here's the replay again. Gabby Torres doing well down the left.
Yeah, this was a great ball in, and that's something that we know Gabby Torres is capable of doing. Brian Brown catches himself just behind the defense. But again, another good look going forward for FC Tulsa on that left side.
And as we were showing you that replay, Kyle Gregg there's just saying to the referee he didn't think he committed a foul on Johnny Fennick, but it is a foul. All smiles out there. And Austin Wormel wearing all blue tonight, as we said, making his debut in goal for FC Tulsa. Will take this free kick from just outside his 18-yard box. 0-0 the score. We're playing the 17th minute here at One Oak Field. The first meeting here at One Oak Field between these two. They have met on 2 occasions at Al Lang. Here's Jake LaCava. Good ball into the box needed. It is a good ball, and he's hit the post, and now it's slammed into the net by Kyle Gregg. In fact, it's Lawrence Wyke who's got the goal there, and the Rowdies take the lead in the 17th minute. Gregg hit the post, the ball came back, and Lawrence Wyke, the lad from Bolton, has got the opening goal here, and it's FC Tulsa 0, the Rowdies 1.
It's a good build-up play from Tampa Bay Rowdies. A good ball played in across, but FC Tulsa, the defending there, that ball making it all the way across the face of goal, and Tampa Bay not going to miss from there. A good, solid finish from Wyke to put that one in the back of the net to give Tampa Bay a lead here at One Oak Field.
The 4th goal that FC Tulsa have conceded this season in this 15-minute section of the game, and there is the Englishman Wyke who gets his goal. Good follow-up play. It was Kyle Gregg who got the original shot, which hit the post. Came back nicely for the Englishman, and he makes no mistake. 1-0. FC Tulsa will have to respond. J.J. Williams getting a tackle in there, and he's won the throw-in. Bradley Bouchoir it is. With the throw-in, there he is, Bouchoir, the captain.
And Dave, these next few minutes for FC Tulsa are so important as you observe the body language and just the communication on the field, because obviously FC Tulsa hasn't had as much success lately, but with the opportunity, with a quick response, a quick goal can give them some life here, because they had some good moments there in that first half, but it's so important for them to stay positive and stay unified on the field, try to get that equalizing goal here.
Certainly is. Matthias Silva there with a challenge on Jordan Scarlett. It's an interesting one for me, Anna, looking tactically at the game. Obviously, when you play 3-4-3 against 3-4-3, it doesn't take, a great tactical analyst to realise, it is basically at the back, FC Tulsa 3 defenders against a very good front three of Tampa Bay Rowdies, and the Rowdies have seemed to have had quite a lot of freedom in that final third.
They have, and that's where you have to be really mindful as a defender. When you go in for those challenges, we've seen moments tonight where players have gone in on those individual battles and sort of had to step in, and Tampa Bay Rowdies have the ability to quickly get around them, and they've shown that, and that's been really important to notice when you have the defenders coming in and sliding over and covering. That's what needs to be happening. You can't be isolated with the attackers and leaving them open in those moments, and Tampa Bay Rowdies have definitely taken advantage of that, and that's something that FC Tulsa will have to adjust.
Now, before kickoff, we had a moment of silence here at One Oak Field. 101 years ago today, in 1921, it was the Tulsa Race Massacre. And also, sadly, today there was a shooting in Tulsa at St. Francis Hospital. So our thoughts from everyone here at FC Tulsa go out to the families in those two very different events. And we know that the Tampa Bay Rowdies have also publicly said that their thoughts are with FC Tulsa for particularly today's shooting at the hospital. And Anna Beffa, we got a picture there of the Greenwood patch, of course. You can tell us a little bit more about that. FC Tulsa there wearing those on their sleeves in every game, of course.
Yeah, Dave, FC Tulsa has been a big part of just educating the community and being involved in Greenwood, and as FC Tulsa just commemorates the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre, and FC Tulsa making it a point to wear those patches every single game, and just as a reminder and to continue educating the public about what happened. But FC Tulsa just very involved in the community from that aspect, and just important that they continue just to educate and remember and move forward with what happened.
Here's Dispay on the right-hand side, throwing the ball down the right, comes right back to him here, under pressure from Kyle Gregg. Ball hits the corner flag, and there'll be a throw-in for Adrian Dispay for FC Tulsa. The carver thought it was Rowdy's ball there. 1-0 the score. Lawrence White with the goal that separates the two sides here at One Oak Field. Aaron Guillen gets us underway again. Van Kazeel, goal scorer White, forward down that left-hand side. But certainly, Leo Fernandez wearing 11, and Jake LaCava, who's a fantastic player, of course, 6 goals this season. And Kyle Gregg, as we've talked about, it's a very, very exciting front three that the Rowdies play, of course. Not forgetting players like Sebastian Dalgard, of course, who's playing on the right-hand side of the midfield four. The Rowdies have a very, very strong side. Here's Adrian Dispay. Brian Brown waits up front, hasn't had a lot of the ball. Kembo Kibata is beaten by Jake Arman. Dispay has been busy in this game. Wants the throw-in off the foot of Leo Fernandez and will get the throw-in. Here is Dispay with the ball. brings in Matthias Silva, the Brazilian, 25-year-old. Johnny Fennick, Kembo Kibato. Ball up to Dario Suarez. Gabby Torres does well to get that from under his feet. Now, has he overcooked that one? Dario Suarez would just about keep this one in on the left-hand side. Up against Scarlett here. Goes back here to Kibato. Kibato short to Eric Bird. Bird now back to Kibato on the left with his left foot. Good ball into the box. Scarlett, who's just had a bit of a head injury, heading that one away. Bradley Bourgeois, good spell here from the home side, who have to come back from this goal that they've conceded in the 17th minute. Silva and Fennick exchange passes. Adrian Dispay, high press from Neil Collins's men. Arman challenges with Bourgeois. Bourgeois comes out with a throw-in for FC Tulsa here. Throws it down the line, looking for Brian Brown. Brown with Scarlett. Brown back here to Bourgeois. Bourgeois, good ball here. Kembo Kibato with a shot just wide of the target. Great move, the best move from the home side. Kembo Kibato just wide.
Dave, I love that last sequence because FC Tulsa playing with a sense of urgency in that final third, but also with a balance of patience to wait for the play to develop. Bradley Bourgeois quickly throwing that ball in. Brian Brown combining there on that far side. Kibato not able to get that one on frame, but leading up to this play, FC Tulsa did a great job staying composed, waiting for their moment, and playing with that sense of urgency and belief going forward. And Coach Mike Insian will want to definitely see more of that as this first half develops in response to going down early.
And a towering header from Matthias Silva. It just takes a moment like that and it gives everybody a lift. Lewis Hilton plays the ball down the right hand side. Johnny Fennick gets a good header in there over Kyle Gregg. Throw in, going to be taken by Sebastian Dalgard. His throw in is short and Gabby Torres sticks out a leg, and it's going to be another corner for the away side. Their fifth of this half. From the right hand side. Jake Arman spent the last 4 seasons with Charlotte Independence. Will take this one. It's going to be a left footer. Everybody back for FC Tulsa. Ball into the near post, headed away by Adrian Dispay. Back in by Dalgard, away by Bird. Now ball back in, away by Williams. Bit of head tennis going on, and then Brian Brown gets the ball somewhat away. And now here's Brown turning and running. White gets back at him from midfield. Brown does well to elude that challenge. JJ Williams ahead of him. Brown will try one from a long way out. And Brian Brown, of course, has scored in the last couple of games, so why not if you're a goal scorer? But he was a long way out, would do well to beat CJ Cochran from that range.
Yeah, Brown did well to showcase his strength there and create a spark going forward. We'll get another look here at the replay. Streaking down towards that defense, a good piece of footwork to elude that defender. You see the run there from JJ Williams. That might have been a better option for Brown, but nothing wrong with the shot there, continuing to build that confidence. As you mentioned, Dave, he scored back-to-back goals in the games leading up to this, so definitely want someone like him playing with confidence.
Dispay to Bradley Bourgeois, wide on the right-hand side for FC Tulsa, gives the ball away to Lawrence White. He feeds in Gregg, who's offside. As the world demands low cost, low carbon energy, Williams will be there with the best transport, storage and delivery solutions. Williams, we make clean energy happen. And you don't want to give the ball away, Anna Beffa, in that sort of area, do you?
No, it's tough. You got to be mindful of those situations and not play that square ball, because when Tampa Bay Rowdies have that momentum going forward, we've seen so far in this game what they're capable of. And that moment there, FC Tulsa fortunate to step up there, forcing that offside call.
Free kick there, Eric Bird leaning in. It's going to be a free kick just inside the FC Tulsa half. Lewis Hilton wants to get on with this one. Kembo Kibato stopping the free kick being taken quickly. FC Tulsa reset. Hilton it will be, just a yard or so inside the FC Tulsa half. Just delaying this one. Now clips it towards the 18-yard box. And this will go all the way through for a goal kick. And we've played 28.5 minutes here, and it's still FC Tulsa 0. The Rowdies 1. Should say well done to Lawrence Wyke. That's his first goal of the season. Breaking the deadlock in the 17th minute. Good 1-2 here. Ball inside the box. Out comes Wormel. Makes a good save. Austin Wormel keeping the score at 1 there. Good save with his feet.
Austin Wormel comes up big for FC Tulsa there. 1v1 Fernandez did so well on that right side. The combination play from Tampa Bay Rowdies showcases why they've had so much success this season, but Austin Wormel, really big time save from him to keep the score line where it is. It looks like we'll get another look here at the replay. The combination play, Fernandez trying to sneak one by. Wormel staying low to the ground. That kick save, excellent goalkeeping, keeping FC Tulsa just down 1 goal.
Hilton. Jordan Scarlett brings in Guillen. Ball flicked on by Fernandez. Now ball inside the box again, and some pressure from Matias Silva means that the ball falls kindly here for Austin Wormel. Here's Johnny Fennick. Now we've played 30 minutes here, and there's a significant moment here. Bradley Bourgeois has reached his 10,000 career minutes, Hannah Beffer, and that's a pretty good milestone to have against your name.
Yeah, it is, and Bradley, over 6,000 of those minutes coming with the Tulsa side, so he spent a lot of his time with FC Tulsa. Goes down there as he's trying to get forward, but he's such a key part of this program on the field and off the field. His leadership, his voice on the field as well. Tulsa through and through, went to college nearby at the University of Tulsa, and it looks like play will stop here just to make sure that he's okay.
Yeah, you may have got 10,000 minutes against you, but you're still going to get a strong challenge against you there. Bradley Bourgeois, I think he was caught. The referee said it wasn't even a foul, but we should say congratulations to him. We'll just have a look at the foul here, Anna, just to see. There's CJ Cochran Sportingly going across. We'll see if this was a foul. 10,000 minutes. In comes the challenge. Jordan Scarlett stays on the ground, but does he catch the ankle?
Yeah, that's tough. It happened so quick. Some could argue you saw his cleats come up a bit in a dangerous way, but looks like he was able to get contact from the ball. Referee was in a good position, but Bradley pleading his case.
Yeah, it's one of those that, you know, if it's either a great tackle or it's a nasty foul. But there are the crowd who are staying with it, and they know that Bradley Bourgeois is important to the cause. He always gives his 100% effort in an FC Tulsa shirt, and he is limping away there, or he has to go off temporarily. He's asking the fourth official whether he thought it was a foul or not, but the important person is Mr. Corrigan, the centre referee. And everybody not quite sure what's going on. I think the referee has given a free kick in the end of all that, and he's also got his notebook out as well, Anna Beffer, so some slight confusion here, but I think the result is Bradley Bourgeois was fouled after clocking up 10,000 career minutes, and it's a free kick to FC Tulsa.
Yeah, maybe after that discussion with the AR on that far side, but you could see in that last replay coming in with the studs up, so my guess is the argument for a reckless challenge there. Didn't completely make contact with Bradley Bourgeois, but it's the principle that it could have really been bad if full contact was made. So it looks like FC Tulsa here with Dario Suarez standing over for a free kick.
And if it was Jordan Scarlett, that will be his 4th yellow card of the season. Everybody back. And it was Lewis Hilton, I think, who's being talked to by the referee and maybe got the yellow card. We'll get confirmation of that, maybe something that Hilton said. But he's just chatting away with Bradley Bourgeois there. Everybody back in a Rowdies shirt here with a high line. Here's the ball. Oh, it's skewed off Leo Fernandez there, and it went through kindly to CJ Cochran. Cochran, by the way, who's only conceded 5 goals in the last 8 matches. 3 clean sheets. A very classy acting goal is CJ Cochran. So going to be a free kick, a bit of a lull in the game as we're playing the 34th minute here. 1-0 it is to Tampa Bay Rowdies. Lawrence White with the goal on 17 minutes. Welcome in again here in Tulsa on My 41 and also ESPN Plus. Whoever you support tonight, you're very welcome here to One Oak Field, where FC Tulsa have got all of their points this season. 4 wins. It's going to be a foul there. Brian Brown is fouled. He goes down, and now players starting to surround the referee. FC Tulsa have had some good wins at home, Annabeth. You know, you think of the 1-0 home win against San Diego Loyal with that Dario Suarez goal, and also last time out they were here, a very fine 3-1 win over Detroit City. There's the foul, but they just haven't got anything away from home, as we know, but they've had some very good wins here at One Oak Field.
They have, and that has to give them some confidence heading into tonight's match because they've had success against those really tough teams. I remember against San Diego Loyal, it just took one moment, it just took one goal and a moment of brilliance from Dario Suarez and a ball in from Gabby Torres. And FC Tulsa have the caliber of players where they can make it happen, and Coach Mike Incian knows that that is the case. So tonight, even though they're still down right now against Tampa Bay Rowdies, this side knows that they are very capable of putting themselves in a position to get back in this game, especially in front of their home fans here at FC Tulsa. As you mentioned earlier, Dave, having all of their success at home. So it's very important for them here to try to build on that home success and get themselves back on a good trajectory going into the second half of the season.
Bit of a lull here in play. We should say congratulations to Ukraine, who've beaten Scotland by 3-1 in their World Cup qualification. They now will play Wales in a final to see which one of those 2 nations will go through to the World Cup. You feel a bit sorry for Scotland. They were on a hiding to nothing there, weren't they, against Ukraine. Well done to Ukraine, and of course all the people from Ukraine who can celebrate their team's win over Scotland. And Brian Brown is okay. Very important to the cause. But we are going to see a substitution now for the Rowdies, and I think it's Jordan Scarlett who's going to be withdrawn. And a welcome back. Rowdies fans will enjoy Connor Antley coming in. Antley from Atlanta, Georgia, has already made 10 appearances this season. In fact, he's played every single minute of those 10 games. So welcome back to him. It's a like-for-like swap. He comes in to the back 3. Jordan Scarlett, who was involved in the tackle and also did get a bang to the head, is substituted after 37 minutes. Ball from Bird is towards the back line. JJ Williams flicks it on, but it's over everybody, and the ball's kept in by CJ Cochran. Williams, of course, 6'3", gets a good flick on Anna, but just nobody in behind.
Yeah, we know how dangerous JJ Williams is in aerial battles, and FC Tulsa have to anticipate that ball getting down, go for the knockdown, knowing his size and ability there could become an opportunity.
Throw in Gabby Torres on the left-hand side. Gabby Torres, who made the team of the week earlier on this season, 3 weeks in a row. An explosive start to the season. And that was a foul, and it's going to be a free kick for the Rowdies. It's going to be taken by Connor Antley. fact, he's going to leave it for the goalkeeper, CJ Cochran, who's seen a couple of shots flash past either post, but not really any saves to make for the man wearing all red tonight. Clears it right-footed up towards the back line. Johnny Phoenix there with Kyle Gregg. Hilton heads it into the area, but that's easy for Austin Wormel. FC Tulsa, as we've already alluded to, will be back here at One Oak Field against Miami FC on Saturday. Here's Diz Pay. He's got absolutely nobody for help. Does well to clear the ball up to JJ Williams. Bourgeois infield to Cabato. Cabato's easily beaten there now. Here's White, wants another one into the box. It goes all the way through and across everybody. It goes out for a goal kick. And you'd have to say it just needed a touch from probably that man in shot there, Kyle Gregg, and it would have been two, Anna Beffa.
Here's another look at the replay. Great build-up again on that left side from Tampa Bay Rowdies. Wyke played a dangerous ball in, and Kyle Gregg applying really good pressure on that front post run as he's trying to get across and get something on the end of that one, but it just rolls through. And FC Tulsa, again, fortunate there. Kyle Gregg does not connect.
Wyke has been involved there with Gabby Torres. Torres does well, and it comes off the Englishman. It's going to be a goal kick for FC Tulsa as we are playing the 40th minute here. Here's Eric Bird. Bradley Bourgeois. Seems to be that FC Tulsa are being shut down by green shirts very, very quickly here tonight. Diz Pay gets a good challenge in. Underneath this is Bradley Bourgeois. Here's Williams. Good play from Williams and Bourgeois. Ball loose now for Brian Brown. He gets it out to the left-hand side. Again, he was slightly knocked. Late referee playing an advantage. Here's Cabato. Eric Bird inside the centre circle now for FC Tulsa, playing from right to left on your screens. If you're unfamiliar with these two teams, the USL Championship game here at One Oak Field in Tulsa, Oklahoma. 1-0 the score to the away team. That comes off Dalgard. Torres back to Matias Silva. Now here is Bird. Good 1-2 with Dario Suarez. Bird and the referee get in the way, and the referee's going to stop the play there. He's saying it's my bad. I don't think there can be any argument there from Lawrence Wyke. He got right in the way of Eric Bird. Will be FC Tulsa's ball. What FC Tulsa and Mike Ensian's men would do for a goal just before half-time, Anna Beffa. Obviously, it's a great time to score. It's a terrible time to concede, but what they would give for a goal now before they go to the locker room.
Yeah, it would definitely change the landscape of this game, and credit to FC Tulsa. They've had a good response since going down early in this match. They've continued to fight going forward. They've had good energy in the midfield and defended, for the most part, properly defensively against a good away team in Tampa Bay Rowdies. But one moment could really change the momentum of this game and definitely help the halftime talk with Coach Encian.
Here's Leo Fernandez trying to bring in Arman. Good challenge again from Diz Pay. He's had a pretty good game there. He's had his hands full on the right of the three. FC Tulsa, of course, playing, you could argue, a 5 with Gabby Torres and Bradley Bourgeois tucking in, but they've got to try and get forward as well. It's never an easy task playing as a wing-back. Good turn from Fernandez. Tackle coming in, the referee says that will be a free kick. Tampa Bay Rowdies, who are off the back of 2 good wins away at Phoenix on the 15th of May. They won by 5-1, and then coming from behind to beat Pittsburgh Riverhounds 3-1 at Al Lang. There's Austin Wormel, who's been beaten by them tonight in the 17th minute. Ball is out, and it will be a throw-in to Tampa Bay Rowdies here in the shape of their captain, Aaron Guillen. The rain holding off. It is a cloudy sky here tonight in Tulsa. Has been some rain today. Pitch is dry. Here's Mateus Silva. Eric Bird now. Chipping the ball over the top. Good intelligent flicked header by Dario Suarez, but then Van Kazeel, who's hardly put a foot wrong tonight, gets a great tackle in. Now Dispay is there with Lacava. Wormel does well, and Bouchoir can't keep the ball in. Foul there by Dispay, and that will be a free kick. Will put his team under pressure late on here in the first half. We've got 2 balls on the field now. FC Tulsa and Bedford desperate to keep this at 1 to go into the locker room. Do not want to concede a second here late on.
Exactly. This is one of those moments for your FC Tulsa. Follow the runners. Stay mentally switched on and focused here, because just a couple minutes left in this first half, and we've talked about it here these last few minutes, but it's so key for FC Tulsa to go in to the locker room on a positive note.
Lewis Hilton placing the ball. Armand's there as well. Hilton with his right or Armand with his left. It's Hilton with his right towards the back stick. It bounces over everybody and goes out harmlessly for a goal kick, which Austin Wormel will take to Johnny Fennick. Fennick clears, left-footed. Nobody there at all, and that will easily be nodded back by first half substitute Connor Antley. Cochrane then will wave his side forward. Traditional punt down the field. Matias Silva heads it away. Lewis Hilton heads it back. Ball loose. Lacava's there. So's Dispay. Bouchoir now. We'll have 5 minutes of Tulsa Tech stoppage time. Enroll today at tulsatech.edu as the ball goes away to the left-hand side. Here's Gabby Torres. The USL is committed to supporting the LGBTQ plus community through the Forever Proud project. The USL strives to create safe and welcoming environments for all fans, players, employees and partners. Learn more at uslsoccer.com/foreverproud. Tulsa Tech stoppage time then, with a narrow lead for the Tampa Bay Rowdies here, 1-0 in the first ever meeting with FC Tulsa at One Oak Field. They did play back in 1984 in the old Tulsa Roughnecks days across town, and I'm reliably informed that the Roughnecks won that one by 1-0. I wasn't here to see it, but a lot of people talk about that game and that rivalry back in the early 80s there. Fennick makes a little bit of a mess of that one, but atones for his own error. Now here's JJ Williams. Is there time for one more attack for FC Tulsa? Brown here against Guillen. Out comes the keeper. Cochrane dives on the ball, and Brian Brown just letting that one get away from him a little bit.
Yeah, Brian Brown continuing to make those runs throughout this first half, but just hasn't able to get on the end of one cleanly. But credit JJ Williams trying to slot him in, and FC Tulsa really trying to create those moments up top, and that's something that I think Coach Mike Insian will talk about at half. It just takes one moment. Keep making the runs, keep looking for those pockets of space, and release the ball quickly when you have the chance.
Gabby Torres nutmegs Dalgard there, and then runs into Van Kazeel, and that's going to be a yellow card for Gabby Torres. And that will be Torres' 5th yellow card of the season. And it's going to be a free kick, and it's put his side under pressure a little bit here, as Lewis Hilton can drive this ball in, and everybody in a black and gold shirt is defending this one, as we are very late on in this first half. The line being held at the 18-yard line. Dario Suarez is closest to the ball. Everybody else in and around the 18-yard line in the D. Lewis Hilton then places this one carefully and will strike this right-footed into the box. Good ball towards the far post, stooping header away from Fedek. Drive towards goal and a good save. It was Sebastian Dalgard with the volley and it was Austin Wormel with the save.
It's an excellent piece of technique to get that shot down and released quickly on frame. Austin Wormel does really well there to punch that one away.
Now here's Hilton with a shot there, and he's annoyed with himself. He's got underneath that, but that'll make Austin Wormel feel very welcome in the FC Tulsa goal there, palming that one away. We just see it again. It was a good strike from Sebastian Dalgard. We'll see it come out here.
Yeah, it was a great ball initially played in. It pops back out. Dalgard, great technique to stay over that ball and strike it with power. But Austin Wormel with a bit of confidence after that save, as FC Tulsa hopes to head into halftime without conceding another goal here.
Wyke is dispossessed well by Dispay. Guillen gets it out to Arman. Arman forward. Wyke lays it off well. One more attack, maybe. Dispay does well to get a tackle in just outside the box. Bird with a line drive ball here for Dario Suarez to sprint onto, but across comes Antley, gives it away to Torres. Now here's Suarez. Suarez shot towards goal, but it's a good few yards over the top, and that might well do it for the first half. But FC Tulsa, just with that last break, Anna, you know, some shoots of recovery here and some things to be positive about at half-time.
Definitely, they're getting in good areas. They're getting on the ball more, but those are the moments, Dave, where FC Tulsa has to release the ball quicker. Brian Brown found himself isolated at the top of the 18-yard box, trying to wave that ball and have them release that pass, but holding on to it a bit too long. And those are moments, I think, where Coach Mike Insian has to emphasize when those moments come, release it quickly, take advantage, and counter as quickly as possible because they have the capability to do it.
There's Bradley Bourgeois, who got that 10,000 minute professional minutes mark. There's Eric Bird, who's worked hard in the midfield. Captain Bourgeois with a lot to talk about in the locker room. FC Tulsa behind though by a goal to nil, Anna, and probably that's about right, isn't it, with this very impressive Rowdies side?
Yeah, I think that's fair. Tampa Bay Rowdies with some good opportunities going forward, capitalizing on one of them, but credit FC Tulsa. They had a good response after going down about 15 minutes into this game. So a lot to build on in the first half for these two teams, but this game very much still left to be taken, and a positive 45 minutes ahead of us, Dave.
Yep, we will go into the break then. We're back with the Williams halftime show after this. It's halftime FC Tulsa 0, Tampa Bay Rowdies 1.
Rib Crib's been smoking the good stuff over 20 years, serving up mouth-watering barbecue, talking about slow-smoked classics like Rib Crib's famous ribs. Yeah. Hungry yet? Rib Crib.
At Williams, we're focused on adding new technology and operating practices that deliver right here, right now reductions in global emissions, cutting-edge emissions measuring and monitoring, certifiable and transparent emissions data, real-time energy optimization across the natural gas value chain, integration and delivery of the fuels of the future, meeting global energy demand and global climate goals. For us, this is just the beginning. Williams, we make clean energy happen.
Trust the local experts in career training. For more than 50 years, Tulsa Tech has been in your neighborhood. From high schools to our 6 campuses, we're ready to train you for the career of your dreams. Get the industry credentials to get paid with our hands-on training in everything from aerospace and automotive to health science and IT. Make this next year the best ever. And see how Tulsa Tech can help make your own path by calling 918-828-5000 or logging on to tulsatech.edu today.
Whoa, nice ride, brother. Thanks, man. Go check out Ferguson Kia. Get one for yourself.
So Ferguson Kia, huh?
Yes, sir. With their new lineup, they have something for every lifestyle.
Thanks, Sean. Remember, we've got what you're looking for.
Lawrence Wykes, first of the season, separates the two sides here. Lots to play for in the second half, but before that, lots to get through as well in the interval. We're back with the halftime show right after this.
It's a goal for Orange County SC and their first of the season, and that's full time. The old guard with a new trophy. Orange County wins the USL Championship final.
For the black and yellow, New Mexico takes the lead, and all 12,000 plus here at the lab are on their feet.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals. I'm on that real team.
Summertime is back at Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, and we have the perfect getaway for you. Cool off in our spacious freeform pool, grab your favorite drink and chill at the poolside bar, or relax and unwind in a cozy private cabana. Just steps away are tempting restaurants, live entertainment, and a world-class casino gaming experience. At Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, your place to stay and relax.
FC Tulsa looking to snap a two-game winless streak here at One Oak Field. They are trailing by 1-0, but it's been a pretty close game inside this first half here. Let's have a look at some of the out-of-town scores, and just a couple of games tonight. With FC Tulsa, of course, against Tampa Rowdies here tonight. Also, an incredible game, Atlanta United 2-3, Rio Grande Valley FC 4. Atlanta United 2 were winning that one by 3-2. Two late goals from Robert Coronado means that Rio Grande Valley go away with all the points. Also, to look forward to at 9 p.m. tonight, Oakland Roots against Orange County SC. And also tomorrow, we've got New York Red Bulls 2 against San Diego Loyal SC. Let's move on to the standings. And Annabeth, we know that the top 7 will go into the playoffs. FC Tulsa sitting outside of that, of course, 9th, 12 points. And we know that all of those points have come here at One Oak Field.
Right, FC Tulsa obviously focused on putting themselves in a playoff position as they went to the playoffs last season. Their season ended with a defeat from Tampa Bay Rowdies, and they have hopes to get there again, obviously on the outside looking in at the moment, but focus tonight on getting the 3 points and putting themselves in a position to get back in this playoff race. Louisville City FC currently sitting at the top of the Eastern Conference standings. The quality performance so far, 27 points. FC Tulsa has had some success. They beat Detroit City FC early on in the season, as well as Birmingham Legion FC. So FC Tulsa definitely have the caliber of players to get these wins and get the victory tonight. But Coach Mike Ensign at halftime reassuring his players those moments will come. Let's focus just tonight on what we can control and get those 3 points.
Yeah, every game tough, and Miami FC in fifth, the next opponents. Let's have a look now at the team of the week and some familiar names. Congratulations, of course, to Portillo, who is also the player of the week in the New Mexico United side. But Cameron Lancaster there, the Englishman, back from injury. Couple of goals against FC Tulsa. Just a prolific striker, and it's good to have him back from injury.
Yeah, it is. Cameron Lancaster, one of the top players in the USL, time and again, proving why he is. Luis Manuel Sejas from Phoenix Rising FC helped in their victory against Hartford Athletic. But Dave, just a lot of quality players on this list. We've seen a couple of them with multiple appearances on this list. So congrats to all of the players for the team of the week for week 12.
Yes, indeed, as we look at the upcoming schedule now for FC Tulsa. We've already alluded to it. They're at home here tonight. They're at home on Saturday, and then 2 away games, Anna, before Charleston Battery come here, and then you go to San Antonio. I mean, every game, we said every time we see this, and every club says it across this USL Championship, the 2 conferences, no game is a gimme anymore, is it?
No, it's not, and it doesn't matter if you're at the bottom of the table or the top. It doesn't matter on whatever day it is. Any team can win at any time. And FC Tulsa, we've talked about it, have had all of their success at home. So it's going to be very important in these next 5 games to try to get some points away, whether that's a tie. Obviously, the 3 points is preferred. But FC Tulsa looking to pick up some points on the road to continue putting themselves in a position where they can come in with a playoff spot, Dave.
Yeah, you have to be in the top 7 to be in the playoffs. FC Tulsa currently in 9th. But there's a long way to go in this one as we take you to the break. We're going to come back with some first half highlights. This is the Williams Halftime Show from One Oak Field.
Tulsa Bone and Joint is Northeast Oklahoma's one-stop shop for orthopedic care and now features outpatient joint replacement surgeries at Union Pines Surgery Center. Dr. Jason Griffin of Tulsa Bone and Joint is proud to serve as the team physician for FC Tulsa. Since 2018, Dr. Griffin has provided his medical expertise both on the field and in the clinic to FC Tulsa players. Tulsa Bone and Joint is proud to be the official orthopedic care provider for FC Tulsa. Tulsa Bone and Joint, moving life forward.
This is a city that is being run like a startup.
I think it's a remote mecca that's in the ground stages.
Everything that I do for fun in DC, I was also able to do here, but it was way more accessible.
I got here and was fully impressed.
The city is genuinely welcoming of new people and new ideas.
We have to start realizing there's other places to live besides just the East Coast and West Coast.
Today's match is brought to you by Tulsa Remote. Tulsa Remote is looking for great people to join our community. Tell your friends out of state to check out Tulsa. By Rib Crib, smoking the good stuff since '92. By Panera, try one of the new chef's chicken sandwiches at Panera today, the signature take or the spicy take. Panera, the familiar made fantastic. And by Bank of Oklahoma, we go above so you can go beyond. Well, let's have a look at how it all unfolded inside this first 45 minutes, and it's over to you, Annabeth.
Yeah, Dave, I think the scoreline is fair. Tampa Bay Rowdies had a really good first half. FC Tulsa, though, had a couple of moments as well in this first half, getting into somewhat of a rhythm and creating chances. Here's another look at a golden opportunity. Brian Brown, the ball breaks fortunately right to his feet, but just squares his hips too far, pulling that ball wide. A player of his own standards should have done better in that moment, but this is the game changer so far. Great work on that left wing, a good ball played in. Kyle Gregg initially with that first shot, it hits the post and bounces back out to Lawrence Wyke, who's able to finish that off with authority. Tampa Bay Rowdies up 1-0 about 17 minutes into this match. But credit FC Tulsa, Dave. They responded very well, kept their heads held high, continued to stick to the game plan, creating opportunities like this one. Kimbo Kibato in a good position at the top of the 18-yard box, not able to get this ball on frame, but the build-up leading up to that goal was a confidence builder for FC Tulsa. But Tampa Bay Rowdies continuing to showcase why they are such a good team. The combination play on that right side, but credit Austin Wormel, the young goalkeeper, steps up with a quality kick save, and FC Tulsa able to get out of the first half without conceding another goal and a good opportunity here. But Austin Wormel, another great save, strong hands in FC Tulsa getting out of that first half, only conceding one goal and a lot left to be played in this game, Dave.
Certainly is, and here are the stats, Anna, from the first half, and an interesting one for me is the possession that FC Tulsa. It seems like the away side have had the majority of possession, but in fact it's gone to FC Tulsa.
Yeah, FC Tulsa edging that out. But the key point for me here, Dave, is the shots on target. FC Tulsa, 0 shots on target. That is something that's going to have to change in the second half if they want to put themselves in a position to equalize and ultimately get back in this game. Tampa Bay Rowdies with 9 shots, 4 of those on target, forcing Austin Wormel to make a few saves, as we saw in the highlight reel. So that's something that needs to change for FC Tulsa in this second half. They've created opportunities, put themselves in a position in good areas, but the shots on target, they have to challenge goalkeeper CJ Cochran to get back in this game.
And needless to say, Anna, the next goal could be oh so important in this game.
Right, if Tampa Bay Rowdies score that next goal, FC Tulsa obviously haven't had as much success as of late as they would like, and mentally it becomes so tough to climb that mountain. But if FC Tulsa can get an equalizer quick here early in the second half, it completely changes the landscape and attitude of this game for the home side.
Here's a header forward by Leo Fernandez. Kembo Gabatu has worked hard. Now there's an early head injury here. Leo Fernandez, it is down there. Interesting as well, Anna, as Leo Fernandez gets to his feet. The only time that FC Tulsa failed to score was back on the 23rd of April this season, when they went down to a 2-0 defeat at home to Colorado Springs Switchbacks. So the FC Tulsa faithful here are used to seeing their side score. Can they do it again tonight? We'll wait and see. But as we said, if they can get it back to 1-1, it's a real game on. But against a professional side like the Rowdies, as they are, a second goal for the Rowdies really would be very, very difficult for FC Tulsa to come back from.
It would, and FC Tulsa have had 7 different players score so far this season. So FC Tulsa can spread the wealth and create and be a threat from any point on the field. But you're exactly right, Dave. Tampa Bay Rowdies have done so well defensively and even offensively. You see the press from the forwards. When they lose the ball, they immediately compress. Their pressure, cover, and balance is very well executed, and that's something that's going to make it very difficult for FC Tulsa to break down.
Good possession, though, from Mike Ensia's men here at the start of the first half. Eric Bird up to Brown. Brown with Kibato. Kibato now. Good run from him, wearing 21. Left-footed ball here to Brown. Brown could shoot. Hits a defender, Van Kezel, and then goes off Dario Suarez, and it will be a goal kick, but a good start from Mike Ensia's men in this second half.
It is Kimbo Kibato doing well in that midfield to release that ball. Brian Brown trying to get that quick shot off. He's had moments in the first half, but they haven't been on frame, but we continue to talk about it. He's the player right now that's on a hot streak, scoring 2 goals in the last 2 games, and a good start from FC Tulsa.
Here come the Rowdies down the right-hand side. Ball is out. It's going to be a throw-in to FC Tulsa. Fans, don't miss out on any of the FC Tulsa action this season. Secure your season tickets, mini plans, or single match tickets today at fctulsa.com/tickets. 1-0 the score. Here's Gabby Torres down that left-hand side. Brown sweeps it out to the right. Bradley Bourgeois chesting the ball down. Suspicion of an arm being used. Here's JJ Williams, wants to add to his 5-goal tally this season. Kembo Kibato. Overlap here from Torres. Torres towards the back post, but he's horribly sliced that one, and by his own standards will want that one back, Anna. But a good move from FC Tulsa.
It was, and I love the play from JJ Williams there. You saw Bradley Bourgeois making that run for the combination play, but J.J. Williams just dropping that shoulder and quickly switching the point of attack. And that's something that FC Tulsa can continue to do to stretch that back line from Tampa Bay Rowdies and create those pockets of space for players to run into. But you saw it there. When those moments come, you have to execute, play a good ball in, and give yourself a chance.
Fernandez up to Greg. Fernandez again gets the ball back from Greg. Dispay goes in. Solid tackle from the Cuban there. Had to be timed well. Here's the lively Fernandez again. Ball loose this time. Dario Suarez misses out. Van Kazeel and Suarez battling away. Kibato comes out with the ball up to Brown. Brown sweeps the ball out to Suarez, who immediately goes back towards J.J. Williams here, and out comes the keeper. Cochran read it very, very well. J.J. Williams almost in there, Anna Beffa.
Great run off that back shoulder, just floating in behind, onside, but C.J. Cochran ready and aware.
J.J. Williams now, round one. Here's Eric Bird. Wide to Bradley Bourgeois. Bourgeois, did it hit the defender? Oh, it hits the bar, and now it comes to Torres, who whacks the ball high, wide and handsome. Came off the defender, and I think it just flipped over C.J. Cochran and onto the bar there, but it's the closest FC Tulsa have come in the match.
We'll get another look here on the replay. Bradley Bourgeois on that right side trying to chip that ball in. Looks like it does take a bit of a deflection, pops up over C.J. Cochran and back into play, but FC Tulsa, that shot from Gabby Torres sails up over the bar.
Mike Ensign will be very pleased with the response here from FC Tulsa at the start of this second half. Great play from Dario Suarez. Referee might bring that one back, but he's allowing it to go on with Bird here. Bourgeois again wide on that right-hand side. Bird clips the ball over the top. Out comes Cochran. It was over the top of J.J. Williams. But again, FC Tulsa taking this game to this very strong Tampa Bay Rowdies side, Anna, in this second half, which they have to do.
They do, and you can tell FC Tulsa is playing with a bit more confidence here early in the second half. More of a spark going forward. They're being more direct in their approach, releasing the ball quickly, the combination play, and just the challenges in the midfield as well, Dave, and up top. You can tell they're battling in every position, and it's leading to opportunities.
J.J. Williams fouled there on the circumference of the centre circle. Free kick for FC Tulsa. There is J.J. Williams, signed from Birmingham Legion this year. Scored a brace in the 3-2 New York Red Bulls 2 win. And also scored in the 4-3 defeat here to Pittsburgh Riverhounds SC. Here's Johnny Fennick. Matthias Silva going past Greg towards Bird. Silva gets the ball back again. Stabs it down the left-hand side. Van Kazeel is there to play the ball back to C.J. Cochran, who was under pressure from Brian Brown. Now that's a good header into Dario Suarez. Suarez, round two, goes to ground. No foul, says the referee, Mr. Corrigan. Matthias Silva cushioning the ball down, but has given it away to goalscorer Wyke. His ball over the top, one for Austin Wormel to come out and clear. Very important with the attacking that FC Tulsa are doing with this 3-4-3 formation, and they keep the back door shut, which is something that, you know, they have, let's be honest, have had their problems with conceding soft goals at difficult times in games. So they want to not concede a second here.
Yeah, you make a good point, especially in this 3-4-3 formation. Players like Bradley Bourgeois and Gabby Torres on those wings have the ability to get forward, but then it's so important for them to drop back and help bolster this back line and quickly adapt into what you've mentioned could be a 5-back to help limit those opportunities from Tampa Bay Rowdies. It's important for those wing players to be mindful of that.
Here's Gabby Torres waiting for movement ahead of him to throw this ball up the left-hand side. Brown flicks it on. Brown gets the ball back. Dispay. Bourgeois goes on a run towards the right-hand side. Head down. Arman's there. So is Guillen. Guillen goes back to Cochrane. Guillen again now wide on the left of the three, the captain. Up to LaCava, who cushions it down well. And then the ball to Arman is just out from Wyke, and it's going to be a throw-in, and J.J. Williams was back there defending. .53.5 minutes gone here. Still a slender lead for Tampa Bay Rowdies. Here's Eric Bird. Intelligent ball from Bird out wide to Gabby Torres. Back to Kembo Kibato. Kibato still has possession of the football. Matias Silva takes a step forward, drives it from left to right, but there's nobody out there. Bradley Bourgeois had retreated back towards the halfway line. It runs out harmlessly for a goal kick. Thank you for spending your Wednesday evening with us here on ESPN Plus and also here locally in Tulsa on My 41. Welcome into One Oak Field for the third meeting between these two. There has been a game at Tampa Bay Rowdies, which Tampa Bay Rowdies won by 3-1 earlier on the season. And also, who can forget the 6-2 win for the Rowdies in the playoffs last season, although arguably Dario Suarez scoring the best goal of the game. The FC Tulsa second. Rowdies went on to lose in the final to Orange County. Dispay steps in before Greg could get the ball. J.J. Williams with a bad first touch. White tidies up. Connor Antley on as a first half sub. Van Kazeel over the top here looking for LaCava, and it's away by Matias Silva, forcing LaCava to play that one out for a goal kick. Good defending from Silva. He's had a pretty decent game, to be fair, Brazilian.
He has. He's read the game well, tracked his runners, and had some really crucial interventions there in the 18-yard box throughout that first half. And into the second half, you see Austin Rommel pushing everyone up to try to get something going here offensively.
Rommel it is then. In your frame, they're wearing all blue. Clearing the ball right-footed. Bird heads it down to his captain, Bradley Bourgeois. Bourgeois has been dispossessed by Arman, but it's going to run away for a throw-in. Adrian Dispay throw this one down the right-hand side, volleyed away by Guillen. Hilton, left-footed ball over the top. There's Johnny Fennick heading it away. Dispay up to Brown. Brown controlling well to Bourgeois. Bird, Bourgeois again. Eric Bird back to Adrian Dispay. Austin Wormel out to Matias Silva. Hilton tidies up, does all that blue collar work in the midfield so well. Guillen out to the right hand side, untidy challenge from Gabby Torres. Has a quick chat with the fourth official. We've got a player down. Let's just have a look. I think Sebastian Dalgo gets to his feet. I think it's what you call untidy, Annabeth.
Yeah, Gabby Torres comes up over with that push in the back behind. That's what the referee is calling. He has to be careful, already on a yellow card this evening.
Dalgard's okay. The experienced campaigner is Leo Fernandez. Still with the ball here. Lays it back to Hilton. Hilton now across to Guillen. Guillen to Arman, down. Steps in field. Good flick off here. There's a chance for LaCava. Good save from Wormel. And then Gregg hits the post from a couple of yards out, and FC Tulsa survive with a good save from Austin Wormel and a miss from Kyle Gregg.
Great piece of footwork in the 18-yard box. We'll get another look here at the replay. The combination from Tampa Bay Rowdies to create a really good opportunity here, and a little bit of luck for Austin Wormel. That ball hits the crossbar, the face of goal. Good follow-up play from Kyle Gregg to try to put that one away, but just not able to put it in the back of the net. And Dave, those are the moments where if you're FC Tulsa, had a few losses, trying to get some things going, trying to see a change momentum, and those are the moments.
And here's Brian Brown trying to get back on level terms, but he's crowded out in the end. Just going back to that play, what a beautiful touch from Leo Fernandez. Just that back heel to put Jake LaCava in. LaCava with a good left-footed shot, but well saved by this man with the ball at his feet now, Austin Wormel. Keeps the score at 1-0. Eric Bird. Good ball from Fenwick to Kembo Kibato here. Kibato gets the ball back at his feet. But again, good defensive structure from Tampa Bay Rowdies. Foils the danger. Here's Wyke down the left-hand side. Low ball into the box. Kembo Kibato did well to stick to his task. And Johnny Fenwick there, your man in frame, getting a good challenge in. Good defending again from Mike Ensian's men.
It was. FC Tulsa did well there to transition quickly from offense to defense, tracking runners. You mentioned Kembo Kibato applying that pressure, and then Johnny Fenwick timing that one well, sliding in to break up that play and that ball in across from Tampa Bay. But an opportunity here off of a corner kick as FC Tulsa trying to keep the scoreline where it is.
Hilton will take this one on the hour mark here. Clips it in right-footed towards the back post. It's over everybody, and it's going to go away for a goal kick. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access Tuesday nights at 7 Eastern, plus hear live matches from the USL, MLS, English Premier League and more, all on Sirius XM FC 157 and the SXM app. As we see a substitution, and it's JJ Williams who's come off, and it's the Honduran Machuca that will come on in a like-for-like swap. Machuca will come on up front on the right-hand side in the 3. Exciting player with the ball at his feet. Annabeffa, Machuca.
Yeah, Machuca already has 1 goal on the season, and an exciting one against Birmingham Legion on his debut. But Machuca hoping he can come in and make a spark for FC Tulsa offensively.
Bradley Bourgeois just overdoing that little ball over the top there, looking for the hard-working Dario Suarez. Suarez in frame there, just 1 goal, a beautiful goal it was, the match winner against San Diego Loyal. By his own standards once more, he's been out, had to have some facial surgery. Had to be content with places on the bench as well. He's working hard. Here's the Cuban. Good flicked header from Sebastian Dalgard. Here's Dispay clearing the danger. Van Kazeel gets a good header in, as does Eric Bird. Machuca's first touch is not the best. He's trying to win the ball back there. Good clip ball over the top from Guillen. Here's Gregg. His ball is a good one into the box. Gabby Torres back defending with Sebastian Dalgard. Still Tampa Bay Rowdies come here. Low shot. Good save, Austin Wormel. And then there's a push from Johnny Fenwick. No penalty. Fenwick did give a penalty away against Lou City. That is an outstanding save from Austin Wormel, who's having a great night in goal for FC Tulsa.
He really is. What an unbelievable save. Able to get down quickly off of a well-struck ball. The combination play again from Tampa Bay inside the box, creating just a half a chance, and Austin Wormel covering that front post so well. Strong arm, able to knock that ball away. Johnny Fenwick comes in behind, but the AR on the far side calls offside, and FC Tulsa again Austin Wormel keeping the scoreline just 1-0.
And a couple of other comments about that. That was a wonderful strike from Leo Fernandez, who we know is a handful. Great strike with his left foot, and that was not an easy save for Wormel, because that was clever play from Fernandez, who took that snapshot. A good save from Wormel.
It was, and in traffic, the combination play, a lot of players in front of him, and Wormel able to follow that ball all the way in and snuff out the opportunity.
And I think Johnny Fennick will be relieved that the offside flag was there, or it could have been another penalty. Here's the ball clipped over the top here. Fennick is up there trying to get a header in. Greg got that one though and cleared away. Austin Wormel will not be beaten a second time so far in this game, as we coming up to the 64th minute. Bourgeois, Matthias Silva finds Eric Bird in some space. Van Kazeel has gone into the back of Dario Suarez there. Mr. Corrigan is right on top of the play, the referee. Plenty of free kicks being given away. Here's Bird. Sliding challenge from Arman means a throw-in for Bradley Bourgeois. Machuca ahead of him, but he goes back to the number 21, Kembo Kibato. Eric Bird up to Brown. Good play from Mike Hensian's men. Machuca wanted to go on a run past Guillen in the old-fashioned right-wing way, but just lost control of the football. 1-0 the score. Tampa Bay Rowdies will have another home match at Al Lang on Saturday, as they look to continue their momentum. Brilliant home support they have at Al Lang Stadium. Of course, that match against Lou City, a mouth-watering prospect, that one. And they go to Miami, and then home again to Charleston, and finish off June at Pittsburgh. Lots of great games for them in June. FC Tulsa, we've said, will be back here at One Oak Field on Saturday against Miami FC. And here they are now with Dario Suarez trying to get back on level terms. Here's Gabby Torres. Good turn from him. Was he fouled by Van Kazeel? No, says the referee. He just lost his balance. Dalgard, left-footed, over the top, looking to go over Dispay, who, brilliant defensive header from Dispay. End-to-end stuff now. Here's Eric Bird. His ball over the top, looking for Machuca now, who's up against Guillen. Machuca, low ball to the 18-yard line. Dario Suarez was not able to get on the end of that one. And again, the dangerous Fernandez is just dispossessed here by Eric Bird. Here's Machuca. Machuca could try when he's a long way out. It hits the defender, Antley. Here's Bradley Bourgeois. Great response from the home side, Anna Beffa.
Dave, this game has really opened up end-to-end. Both teams fully stretched and attacking with full force, and FC Tulsa with some opportunities as Tampa Bay Rowdies find themselves a bit stretched and in some cases out of position because they're going forward, but both teams have the same problem, but FC Tulsa looking to take advantage here.
Here's Arman. He's worked hard on the left-hand side. Kibato's there. All cleared up towards the halfway line. Dispay again, towering header over La Cava. Here's Hilton, finds the Frenchman Van Kazeel. Good spin and turn from Dalgard, and Torres is there. Torres has got to be a little bit careful, holding back the Dane there. Sebastian Dalgard, who did play for FC Tulsa's closest rivals, OKC Energy. 2 goals this season. Van Kazeel has played here at One Oak Field this season for Birmingham Legion. Here's Brian Brown, who's worked really hard up top, holding the ball up well, brings in Bradley Bourgeois. Bourgeois now can go on a run himself. He's only got one goal this season in the Open Cup at FC Dallas in the 2-1 defeat. And he was dispossessed very quickly there, was Bradley Bourgeois. But Brian Brown's working really hard up front, Anna.
He is, and he's done such a good job of holding up play, allowing FC Tulsa to provide some support and get players involved in the transition, and Brian Brown continuing to make those runs off the ball as well, floating off the shoulders of defenders, trying to create an opportunity. It hasn't fell for him tonight, but the moment is still there, and Brian Brown really doing a good job up top, creating and helping to generate those opportunities for FC Tulsa.
1-0 it remains here at One Oak Field. Ball in from Dalgard is chested down really nicely by Bradley Bourgeois. Osage Casino Hotel is your place for fun and entertainment after the match. Enjoy a world-class casino experience with high-stakes tables and over 1,600 electronic games. Just 4 miles from One Oak Field. Osage Casino Hotel, Tulsa. Here's the ball in to the box. It's towards the far post, back from Suarez, but he can't wrap his foot around that one, and it goes out for a goal kick. But FC Tulsa still knocking on the door here, Anna Beffa.
They are. Dario Suarez frustrated a bit that he's not able to keep that ball square and back in play, but Eric Bird did a great job continuing to apply that pressure, and as Tampa Bay Rowdies were trying to play out, intercepting that ball and creating a chance again by another good service into the box. And that's something that FC Tulsa has gotten better at in this second half, defending, starting from the forwards all the way to the defenders. And it looks like Tampa Bay Rowdies with a couple of substitutions here, Dave, as we head to the 70th minute of this match.
Yep, lucky M. Kosana's coming on there, you can see, for Kyle Gregg. And we're also going to see the number 13, Sebastian Guenzati, who's come on wearing 13. So a couple of attacking substitutions from Coach Collins to try and get this second goal to possibly kill off the game, or certainly would make it very, very difficult. The other person to be withdrawn, I will confirm in a minute, but I think it's Jake LaCava who's taken a well-earned rest. Now here's Bradley Bourgeois looking for Brian Brown. Armand tidies up. First touch here for Guenzati. Hernandez takes over and he's brought down by Adrian Dispay. Dispay has hurt his left leg, and I think it's going to be a free kick, and it could well be a yellow card here for Dispay. Gets picked up by the referee and then promptly shows him the yellow card. We'll just see here, Anna here just steps in with a straight leg there. It's definitely a foul. I think it's just the way he goes in, his leg straight there, and I think that's what caused him the pain in his left leg, but it's probably a correct yellow card there. That's Dispay's 5th yellow card of the season. He's also had a red card. The man there nearest to the camera there in the 4-man wall. Free kick is some 30 yards out. Lewis Hilton eyeing up the frame here with Fernandez. So we've got 18 minutes left in this one. Free kick is just left of centre. Hilton eyeing this one up. Referee blows his whistle. Everybody back for FC Tulsa. Hilton comes up, curls it towards goal. Easy save for Austin Wormel, who catches the ball and runs to the edge of his area.
Dave, you can hear the fans appreciative of Austin Wormel's efforts tonight in goal defensively after he makes that save. Still some life left here in One Oak Field, and the belief that the equalizer is coming.
Just to confirm, the men to be withdrawn were Kyle Gregg and Jake LaCava, but it's a pretty good substitution when you can bring on Mkasana and Gwenzati for those two. The attacking players keep on coming for Tampa Bay Rowdies, who lead this one by a goal to nil. Back in the 17th minute, it was the first of the season for Lawrence Wyke. Wyke, who did make the team of the week in May. There's the captain, Aaron Guian, and there's the goalkeeper, CJ Cochran, who clears. Towering header from Matthias Silva. Brian Brown heads it towards the left-hand side. Van Kayziel is there with Dario Suarez. Good stretch from Van Kayziel. And then he clears with his left foot. Ball flicked on by Mkasana, the Zimbabwean. Long ball over the top. Wormel's out of his area here. Has to head it away. Fennick does well. Wormel and Fennick did well there because it wasn't easy. And then Adrian Dispay clears. Throw in. Machuca will take this one. Just steps inside the Tampa Bay Rowdies half and then thinks to give it over to Bradley Bourgeois here. Bourgeois. Adrian Dispay. Gets a 1-2 with Eric Bird. Switches the play from right to left here. Brings in Matthias Silva. Kembo Kibato, who's worked hard. Torres back to Matthias Silva. FC Tulsa confident now in possession. Long way to go in this one, Annabeffa, but Mike Henson will be pleased with a lot of the possessional play that FC Tulsa have had tonight.
Definitely. It's been a good second half from FC Tulsa. You can tell that they're more confident on the ball. They're connecting their passes, not making as many errant passes as they did in the first half. And the more of the ball they have, the more opportunities will arise as they're patient and able to stretch this Tampa Bay Rowdies team out, force them to move and get out of position, creating those spaces in behind. And FC Tulsa right now just remaining patient, hoping those moments will open up.
Here is Brian Brown. His pass is just astray there. And in the end, it's an easy clearance for Sebastian Dalgard. And now a run down the left-hand side and a early ball played up front towards Lawrence Wyke. Down goes Dispay. Foul by the Englishman from Bolton there in Northern England. Wyke, who started at the Manchester United Academy in 2004 to 2013. Now, welcome back here for Rodrigo da Costa, who comes on for Gabby Torres. Da Costa with 4 goals this season. Dario Suarez will make way for Abuchi Abinwa. So Mike Hensian with a couple of late substitutions here. I say late, still 14 minutes to go. Just need the ball to fall to someone inside the box if you're an FC Tulsa fan, Annabeffa, and just get a decent strike on CJ Cochran's goal, because he's still not really had a save to make in this game. Now they're looking for 2 here as the ball goes through. White's there, but out comes Austin Wormel. Just need the ball to break for one of those strikers or midfielders for FC Tulsa.
Right, with players like Brian Brown up there in that number 9 position, he's able to bring in players around him. So that's where you hope to see players like now Rodrigo da Costa, Machuca playing off of him, making those runs in behind and combining there centrally to give players like Brian Brown the opportunity to turn or build off of. And FC Tulsa has definitely had those moments, but you're exactly right. CJ Cochran hasn't had to make a really clear save here in the second half, and that's going to have to change for FC Tulsa to put some pressure here on Tampa Bay.
Guian's okay, just went down there. Here's Eric Bird's ball forward. And this was a real chance here for White, but he just didn't get a first touch on it. And again, the young goalkeeper, Austin Wormel, dives on the ball. And then we just saw a little problem there for the captain, Guian, there with his left ankle. Now there's coach Neil Collins in his 5th season. Lovely story for Neil Collins. He is a lifelong Kilmarnock fan. Fans around the world may have heard of Kilmarnock, who've just been promoted from the Scottish Championship to the Scottish Premier League. So they'll be playing the likes of Celtic and Rangers. And of course, Neil Collins delighted, and he got to meet the manager, Derek McGuinness, as well, which was a nice moment. Now, his side coming forward, looking for two here. Really good play, but there's an offside flag, and in the end it's belted over the top anyway by White. So delight for Neil Collins, who's done a wonderful job as well for his side, Tampa Bay Rowdies, the Scotsman, former Sunderland player. Had a loan spell at Port Vale in the lower leagues in his playing days. Here's Johnny Fenwick. Abinwa in the central midfield. Da Costa trying to make something happen for his team. Matias Silva. Kibato's gone wide on the left. Here's Abinwa there. Abinwa gets up, but cannot get anything again on CJ Cochrane's goal, and that really is the missing piece, isn't it, Anna, if you like? They still haven't worked this goalkeeper tonight, have they?
No, and they've done so much quality work on the field as far as possession, and the movement off of the ball here in this second half has gotten so much better throughout the game. But just that final pass, that final execution of the shot on frame is lacking, and that's the difference here at Tampa Bay Rowdies, with more shots on goal and ultimately capitalizing on one, and that's the difference so far in FC Tulsa with about 10 minutes left here to change that.
Kembo Kibato has worked hard in the central midfield. He's now playing wide on the left. Loose ball from Eric Bird. Long ball down the middle of the field, looking here for Mkosena, but across comes Adrian Dispay.
You said his name a lot tonight, Dave. Adrian Dispay has, all in all, had a really good match. He's done well sliding across, filling in those gaps and covering to relieve some of that pressure from those balls over the top, and the combination play. He stepped in when needed to with really crucial tackles. Credit to him in the back for FC Tulsa, and it looks like Tampa Bay Rowdies here with a couple of changes here in the 80th minute.
Yep, Jan Ekra, the Frenchman, is going to come on for the hard-working Leo Fernandez. And also we're going to see Tejeda come on as well. One had Tejeda there wearing 9. He comes on as well. So plenty of substitutions in this game. There is Tejeda who gets his first touch. Good ball into the box, headed away by Bradley Bouchois. Still, they keep coming to the Rowdies, wanting the second goal. Here's a shot which is blocked by his own man Arman there from Gwenzati. First touch for Jan Ekra, who's gone into the central midfield, his normal role alongside Lewis Hilton. Still a slender lead for Coach Collins and his men here with 8.5 minutes to go here at One Oak Field. We are used to late drama here. Is there something in store here for either team late on? Dispay under pressure from Lucky M. Kosana. Abinwa gets the ball out here to Matias Silva, crosses the halfway line. Back in field to second half substitute Abinwa. Johnny Fenwick now. Silva, good ball from him. Machuca's inside the box here. Ball loose, goal for FC Tulsa. It's Rodrigo da Costa. Rodrigo da Costa gets the goal, the equaliser, and there is late drama here. 7.5 minutes to go. FC Tulsa 1, Tampa Bay Rowdies 1.
FC Tulsa finally getting rewarded for their hard work here in the second half, and none other than Rodrigo da Costa, his 5th goal on the season. A great ball in from Matias Silva. Machuca does well to chest that down, and then Rodrigo da Costa continuing his run going forward. Such a dominant finish here. CJ Cochran hadn't been challenged all night, but it only took one shot, and Rodrigo da Costa is not going to finish from there, leading his team to the equalizer, and you can feel the energy in this stadium, Dave. One Oak Field has come to life here late as FC Tulsa finding that equalizer.
Well, they've certainly worked hard, and they've certainly taken the game, especially in the second half. And we were saying just a few minutes ago, it just needed someone to have a shot on target and the ball to open up, and it certainly did. Now, there's a foul from Van Keziel, who will get a yellow card there, as Machuca was on a little run towards the left-hand side. Bit of pressure now on Tampa Bay Rowdies. Everybody back for them, and a free kick for FC Tulsa, and they can get some men forward here, Anna, and would dearly love to get this second goal from this free kick in behind the back line, of course.
Rodrigo da Costa fully capable of playing in a dangerous ball from this space. You have runners on the back post. Tampa Bay Rowdies with a high line just about 20 yards out.
Da Costa, the man who can make things happen, towards the back post, and that one's overcooked, and it goes into the grateful arms of CJ Cochran, who couldn't do anything about Da Costa's 5th of the season. 1-1 the score. Long ball over the top, and that'll go through to Austin Wormel. And if FC Tulsa get a result tonight, that man in frame deserves a round of applause, because he's made some very, very good saves to keep the score at 1. And now his side find themselves back on level terms at 1-1. Free kick to FC Tulsa in the centre circle. He's had a good night, isn't he, on his first appearance of the season, Austin Wormel, Anna?
Yeah, Austin Wormel, we knew what he's capable of. He showed well last season and stepped up when called upon tonight with a couple of big-time saves to keep his team in this game and put themselves in the position they're in now, where one goal equalizes with a chance.
Here's Da Costa inside the box. Could it be two? He's just chipped it over the top of the bar. He got away from Lewis Hilton there, did the Brazilian. And it just needed the deftest of touches, and he just got underneath it and put it over the bar. Let's have another look with Anna Beffa.
Rodrigo da Costa bringing this offense to life here for FC Tulsa, just challenging, applying pressure, finds himself with a bit of space, tries to push that ball up over CJ Cochran. He has so much space, opts to go central. I think he has the ability there to just place that ball into a corner, but has so much space. Rodrigo da Costa with another great opportunity has really changed this game, Dave, with the second half substitution.
Yeah, he certainly has, and I'll tell you, credit young Lawrence White there, because he came in just on the right of your frame there. Here he is on the ball here, and he just put Da Costa off with some sort of challenge inside the box. Long ball over the top. Machuca, the willing chaser here. Anthony's back there. Anthony, who came on in the first half, will go back to keeper CJ Cochran, who clears left-footed up towards halfway. Nodded on by White. Good header from Dispay. Ekra's in there. Matias Silva's done well to get a header in. End to end. Both teams wanting all 3 points here. 3.5 minutes of the 90 left. White. Matias Silva does really strong defending here, but it's kept in. Here's Bradley Bouchois. Tejeda it was who was causing problems. Here's Da Costa, who's caused problems since he's come on as a substitute. Hilton does well. Mkasana now. Low ball driven in the box. Johnny Phoenix there to stick out his left leg there and foil the danger. Good ball in, good defending, Anna Beffa, late on by the Englishman Johnny Fennick. But we'll come back to Anna in a minute, because there's a ball here on the right-hand side for Tampa Bay Rowdies now. Ball infield to Ekra. Ekra finds Arman. Arman to White. White dinks the ball into the box, and there's Austin Wormel. Just going back to that bit of defending by Johnny Fennick, who needed a good game tonight.
Yeah, the pace of this game dramatically has picked up. Tampa Bay Rowdies with an opportunity there, and Johnny Fennick times that perfectly, able to snuff out the danger. Rodrigo da Costa defending back there as well. End to end, this game is Tampa Bay Rowdies
Now, was that an offside? We were all waiting for the flag to go up there, but a great tackle. And it is Johnny Fennick who's gone down there. It was a solid tackle. Guenzati thought he was in. I must admit, Anna, I thought the offside flag was going to go up, but that's a brilliant tackle from Johnny Fennick. Let's have another look here. 2 minutes to go of the 90.
Well, as you could hear it from all the way up here, really strong challenge. Johnny Fennick. Both players hit the ball with full force, and Fennick just slow to get up after that play, but sitting up now, just receiving a little bit of attention from the athletic trainers, but Fennick does so well there defensively.
And he had to, I think, because I think it was him, I stand corrected as I saw the replay, that probably played Guenzati onside there. There is Johnny Fennick from Newcastle. Played for Las Vegas Lights. And he will get, looks for a hand up from a teammate, gets it from Austin Wormel. 89 minutes gone in this game. 1-1 the score. Good game of football, this one, in the USL Championship. Tampa Bay Rowdies took the lead after 17 minutes. There's Dario Suarez, who worked hard, and he's got a yellow card. Must have been for something he said. That's an unusual one. There's Mr. Corrigan. There's Dispay. And there's Mike Ensian, who'll be delighted that his side have got back on level terms. They've not had a draw this season. Coming into this one, they were 4 wins and 8 defeats. Here's Machuca. Still time for a winner from either side here, as Mateus Silva has some defending to do. Goes back to Wormel, who can't pick it up and clears it left-footed. Now we're going to see the board come up in this minute. I think we're going to have the introduction of Kieran Winters. Here's Bradley Bourgeois, drives it out to the left-hand side. So a substitution from Mike Ensian, and it's Adrian Dispay who has to be withdrawn. Big moment, Anna Beffer, as we're going to see the 4th officials board here, because Dispay's had a really good game. Kieran Winters is a young man who is at the start of his career a midfield player. So I'm sure it's going to be a back four now. Bradley Bourgeois goes into centre back and Winters will go in at right back. Strong play here from Guenzati. There's a loose ball inside the area, and that is another tremendous tackle from Johnny Fennick, who's in the thick of the action, certainly inside that 18-yard box, Annabeth, late on.
He is. He's been involved in so many crucial challenges throughout this game. Here's another look at the replay. Good ball in. Fennick has to time that perfectly because he's beaten.
7th corner for Tampa Bay Rowdies in this game. Ball into the box. Good header away from DaCosta this time. Machuca gets a really good header and chases his own header forward. We're playing the Tulsa Tech stoppage time of 4 minutes. Ball loose, shot across goal. Down goes Austin Wormel and makes another save. 4 minutes of Tulsa Tech stoppage time. Enroll today at tulsatech.edu. Is there late drama here for either of these two teams? Matias Silva chipping the ball forward. Van Keezel, stooping header. Lewis Hilton's back there. Back to Van Keezel. Emka Sana gets a ball in there, and then a loose ball from Guenzati means that Austin Wormel can punt this ball forward for FC Tulsa. Flicked on by Kembo Kibato. Van Keezel whacks it up towards the halfway line. Hilton plays a ball over the top. It's a good one. Mkazana here to win it. And there is Bradley Bourgeois, thankfully, on the line. Austin Wormel was beaten. And Mkazana there, Annabeth, had a chance to win the game.
He did the grit from Bradley Bourgeois to get back and cover as Austin Wormel goes out to meet that ball over the top. Great touch initially to create that space, and Bradley Bourgeois recovers so well to snuff out the danger there as Ekra almost with the game winner.
Corner into the box, it bounces around and Kieran Winters gets the ball away from the near post. Still Tampa Bay Rowdies trying to win this late on. Throw in. Connor Antley. Well done, Kieran Winters. Antley then with a long throw into the danger area. Again, Winters is there to head the ball away. Kieran Winters, who signed a pro contract having come through the FC Tulsa Academy. Two good clearances there. Another throw from Antley here. Late on into the box. Flicked on and just past the post. How's that not gone in? And again, it's lucky Emka Sana at the far post. He looks to the skies. It needed the deftest of touches, Anna, and he just couldn't get on the end of it.
We'll get another look here. Tampa Bay Rowdies continuing to apply pressure, and he needed just anything to redirect that ball in on frame, but FC Tulsa dodges a bullet there. The score stays 1-1 as Austin Wormel puts this ball back into play.
And the referee brings proceedings to an end. There's a frustrated kick up into the air from Lawrence Wyke. Rodrigo da Costa has scored his 5th of the season, and it could be a very important goal for his side, FC Tulsa. Machuca came on as a second half substitute. Mateus Silva worked hard, and it's finished 1-1. Dario Suarez played his part. Kieran Winters with a couple of late clearances. Two sides who went at this one, hammer and tongs, all night, and it's finished 1-1. You have to give credit to Tampa Bay Rowdies for the way that they are a professional outfit, but you have to give credit to Mike Ensian's men, who've come back with a second half performance and taken it to the opposition and ended up with a 1-1 draw, Anna Beffa.
Yeah, FC Tulsa coming into tonight's match knowing that they needed to change the narrative of their season to get it back on track, and this is a step in the right direction, a tie against a really quality side. Credit the response after going down 1 goal about 20 minutes in the first half. FC Tulsa stayed positive. You could see them continuing to build throughout the game, playing better, getting in better positions. The execution was almost there, and then finally Rodrigo da Costa, that late second half sub, was the difference maker for FC Tulsa as they get away with a point tonight.
Mike Ensign and his men get their first tie of the season. They go to 4-1-8 on the season. Lots to get through after the break. FC Tulsa 1, Tampa Bay Rowdies 1.
With the new lineup, they got something for every lifestyle.
Thanks, Sean. Remember, we've got what you're looking for.
Here at Titan Sports Complex, we offer a variety of sports and training facilities for all ages. Whether you play soccer, basketball, football, or volleyball, Titan Sports Complex has it all. With over 11 outdoor fields, a state-of-the-art indoor training facility, and a health club, Titan has exactly what you need to meet your fitness goals. Visit TitanSportsComplex.com to learn more about all of the amenities and options available at Titan. Titan Sports Complex, the official training, strength, and conditioning partner of FC Tulsa.
Well, FC Tulsa have fought their way back into this one, especially in the second half. It's finished here 1-1, their first draw of the season. And let's see how it all unfolded with your match highlights here with Anna Beffa.
Tampa Bay Rowdies came out with a really strong start, and it all led to this goal. Great play on that left side. Initially, Kyle Gregg off the post on that right side, but then Lawrence Wyke with a solid finish there to put Tampa Bay Rowdies up 1-0 about 20 minutes in to this first half. And things were going their way, but credit FC Tulsa. They continued to battle back. The combination play from Tampa Bay Rowdies was a threat all evening, but Austin Wormel with an outstanding kick save. He had such a great performance tonight, doing such a good job when called upon. And again, FC Tulsa trying to weather the storm. Tampa Bay Rowdies with a good opportunity here off of the volley, but Austin Wormel again able to deny Dalgard. But FC Tulsa, a good piece of creativity from Tampa Bay Rowdies, and FC Tulsa defensively able to dodge a bullet. Austin Wormel with another outstanding save, and then off the crossbar, Tampa Bay Rowdies not able to put that one away. But Dave, the combination play all night from Tampa Bay Rowdies to create those changes, and this is such a tough shot because he releases it so quickly in traffic, and Austin Wormel able to get low with strong hands. And then this is the difference maker for FC Tulsa. Rodrigo da Costa, the late second half sub, Machuca brings it down, and Rodrigo da Costa finds the equalizer for FC Tulsa, Dave, to ultimately get a draw here at home. This might be what they need to change the trajectory of their season here.
Yeah, Rodrigo da Costa's fifth goal of the season. He comes on and he changes things, and here are the match stats, Anna.
Yeah, FC Tulsa, we talked about it in the first half. They needed more shots on target, needed to challenge CJ Cochran, and really only had that one shot in the second half by Rodrigo da Costa that led to that goal. But we talked about it all night. It only takes one shot to change this game, and Tampa Bay Rowdies might feel a little bit like that's a loss because they had so many shots on target, hit the crossbar a couple of times, but FC Tulsa continuing to battle, outpossessing them about 60% and finding a way to get the point.
They needed a lot of spirit, a lot of determination. There are, so many players that you can say, did unsung hero work tonight, Anna. So many of them. Austin Wormel made some good saves. Machuca did well when he came on. Kembo Kibato, Eric Bird. It needed that kind of performance tonight.
Yeah, everyone individually needed to win their battles, and you could tell throughout the game they were fighting so hard defensively and trying to do everything they could to get forward. They knew tonight was going to be a tough match, but they rose to the occasion, able to get a point here as they try to carry this over into the game on Saturday.
They do indeed. Anna Beffa, thank you to you. Thank you to all of our team here tonight. We will do it all again here from One Oak Field on Saturday when Miami FC will be in town. It's been a hard-fought point for Mike Ensian's men tonight. Their first draw of the season. Austin Wormel had to be at his best tonight, but Rodrigo da Costa it was with his fifth of the season, which ultimately gives FC Tulsa a point. Thank you again. Take care of yourselves. It's finished. FC Tulsa 1, Tampa Bay Rowdies 1.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship. This copyrighted telecast